call this meeting to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and the invocation following. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Dear God, please bless our elected officials, grant them the wisdom to know and the courage to do what is right for all citizens. Amen.
Amen. Roll call, please.
Allen? LaFour?
Here.
Mistrovich? Rindell?
Here.
Ricks?
Here.
Schultz?
Here.
Warren?
Here.
We need to have a motion to excuse Counselor Allen and Mr. Ravitch for being out of town.
I'll make the motion. Support.
Motion been made and supported. Is there any discussion? All in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion does pass. Approval of minutes for the city council meeting of September 18th would be in order.
Make that motion. So I'll support it.
Motion been made and supported. Any discussion on the minutes? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion does pass. Audience comments, any non-agenda items? Okay, we'll move on here. Adoption agenda, Mr. City Manager, any changes?
No changes, but we did put a corrected version of the motion for item 1 on the table.
Very good. Council, any changes? If not, a motion to accept the agenda as presented would be in order.
I'll make that motion. I'll support it.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion does pass. Is there a motion for the consent agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Support.
Motion been made and supported. There's no discussion. All in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion does pass. We move on to the 3 items we have for consideration this evening. The first one being consideration of the Victoria Park Site Condominium Development. Mr. City Manager?
Council is scheduled to consider approving the condominium construction plan review for the Victoria Park development, which is a 43-lot site condominium development on 24.25 acres of property located directly south of the Garden Grove Park condominiums. The condominium construction plan review is considered the equivalent of the final plat review from the Subdivision Act. This was reviewed by our Planning Commission twice and approved in different conceptual and then their second review. Although it's site condominiums, that is, they will be single-family homes, and it's in the R1, our largest zoning, or our largest lots that our zoning calls for. So with us tonight is City Planner Troy Jeske, and from Embers, Dean Roberts, if you have any questions.
Thank you. Dean, did you have anything you wanted to add to this? Step up to the mic, please. People can hear you at home.
Dean Roberts. Yeah, I just did a drive-through of the site today, and it's come along quite well, actually. I mean, they've got Signet Lane pretty much done. They're working back on the other far corner, the southwest corner, trying to get that road in. So we're keeping it up. Telto's doing a great job, and we're just looking to have a, I go through Richmond West and I think, wow, what a nice site. And that's kind of like what, I'm thinking hopefully this is, especially since I did live across the creek. So, I mean, it's, hopefully they're going to be larger houses. So, anyway, that's all I got. Any questions?
Any questions? No, thank you. Troy, did you have anything you wanted to add to this?
Nope.
Very good. Council, is there a motion?
Make the motion to approve the condominium construction plan review for Victoria Park condominium development consisting of 43 lots on 24.25 acres of property located adjacent to the west side of Main Street, approximately 937 feet north of Madison.
Support.
Motion been made and supported. Any discussion on this? I can tell you there was a lot of discussion at Planning Commission the 2 times that it appeared in front of us. I think it's a great development. Nice big lots, I like that. Right off of Main Street. 45 new homes. It's gonna be nice, very nice. So,
Yeah, I agree. The layout looks spectacular. Again, with the bigger lots and the location, it's going to be a nice quiet area back in there. Hopefully it'll draw some people in quickly.
if nothing else, all in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion does pass. We move on to consideration of the intergovernmental agreement on the Weir Maintenance for Swan Creek. Mr. City Manager?
City Council is scheduled to consider approving an intergovernmental agreement between the City of Richmond and the Gillette Drainage District, which is really part of the Macomb County Office of the Public Works Commissioner. The district is requiring the agreement as part of the overall Swan Creek development. The weir was installed. The weir is kind of functions as a dam that holds back the water that is kind of the storm water detention or retention from the Swan Creek development. So all the water that falls on the roads and different things and all the different phases of Swan Creek falls in. The weir kind of holds that water back so that the dirt and sediment can fall out before the water passes down through the Gillette drain. So this weir is really what creates Swan Creek, as we know it, as a wider than just a normal county drain. The agreement is for the city to kind of do the annual inspections. The developer has agreed to do the initial inspection, and then any large-scale maintenance requirements will be handled through a special assessment for those properties benefiting from the weir.
Very good. Is there a motion before discussion?
I'll make a motion to approve the intergovernmental agreement between the City of Richmond and the Gillette Drainage District for inspections and maintenance of the Swan Creek Weir and authorize the city manager to sign on behalf of the City of Richmond.
Support.
It's been made and supported. Any discussion on this? We went and looked at this when this discussion first came up. We went down and looked at it. It's a big hunk of cement. There's really no big current through there that's gonna wear that out, so I don't see a lot of maintenance there. Didn't we have some beaver that tried to build a dam right there a few years back? You know, we went out there and got that out of there, I believe, but yeah, no, it's definitely doing its job. It's created a nice atmosphere out there for those folks that live out there especially. So, and it's gonna be a direct benefit to the new development out there also, so I don't see a problem with this. Any other discussion?
I'm just curious whether the people are going to be informed about that when they do, the people that could possibly affect if there was something serious that went on with this weir,
Uh-huh.
you know, because it said that we can come back and
Special assess?
special assess,
Yeah.
just so it's not, you know, that they're not blindsided by somebody. It probably will never happen, but on the other side, it could, and
Yeah,
then all of a sudden,
The charter speaks to special assessments. but-
Yeah, there'll be several public hearings before we get to a special assessment that are required that will inform everyone of what's going on. All of the current master deeds do call for common areas to be maintained by all the property owners, so it's already in their master deed. We're just kind of spelling it out more clearly. And it's also in the master deed of the new portion of the development as well. So, yep. And as part of a condo, you have to sign off that you received the deed when you purchase your home or lot.
already,
So let's make it very clear, we're not special assessing people out there unless there's a large-scale
Correct.
problem out there. Otherwise,
We believe it'll be routine maintenance.
Right.
That the city's gonna handle.
yeah.
Any large-scale things will utilize the special assessment process, which also it references their need to maintain all the common elements in there.
Just for those people on social media we're not special assessing people out there for this Weir right now. There's
Mm-hmm.
no reason to. Just want to make that perfectly clear because social media likes to blow everything up. And just want to make it very, very clear that's not happening unless there was a major blowout of that cement out there, which I don't think in my lifetime I'll see it. But anywho. Okay, any other discussion on this? Do you have anything? Okay. All in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion does pass. Item number 3 is consideration of additional city office closures for 2024. Mr. City Manager?
Council is scheduled to consider a request from city staff to close city offices on Friday, July 5th, Monday, December 23rd, and Monday, December 30th, 2024, in conjunction with observed holidays. This city council has allowed this to happen in the past where we have one day by itself. For example, 4th of July is on Thursday, so you'll have offices shut down on Thursday and then theoretically open back up on Friday. With the number of people that are out of town and often the number of leave requests we receive from different employees, it's just easier as long as the employees elect to utilize their own leave time, their own leave banks to take that day off will be closed. This exact same situation as far as the days that we're approving happened in 2019. We approved this same closure with no impact really, and by approving it now, we'll be able to put it into the city calendar.
Very good. Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the closings of the city offices on Friday, July 5th, Monday, December 23rd, and Monday, December 30th, 2024, with the understanding that the employees must utilize accumulated leave time to be paid for these days since they are not recognized by the city of Richmond as holidays.
Support.
What's been made and supported? Is there any discussion? As stated, it's what we've done in the past, and it is like a ghost town. Usually on those days, there's very little going on at all in the community at that time. So I don't see the necessity for a city hall to be open. Anything else? Anything, Mr. Roberts, on this?
I was told to say no comment.
And we completely understand. All in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion does pass. Okay. We move on, miscellaneous matters from the city manager, sir.
We received the delivery of the trees for the tree grant through the county. They dropped them off this morning. Our DPW has been working to dig all the holes today, and then tomorrow we hope that they'll be planting those trees.
How many?
25.
25.
And it'll all be around the city hall and police post facility here. And so, from memory, I think a little over $9,000 worth of trees that the county is paying for us to plant here. That we hope that we can spread that out into, either in the community, either street trees that people would like in front of their house or other city facilities in the future. It appears that the county will have some funding for the next at least couple of years. This Thursday is the last day of our farm market, so they've had a successful season, and this Thursday will wrap it up.
Very good. Very good. We move on to council comments. Dennis?
Nothing tonight?
Jim?
Just congratulate you and Lori for 50 years.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you.
Very good.
Yeah?
I have nothing.
Bob?
Yeah, just participate in the motorcycle run yesterday, shutting down the road with the fire department. What a great turnout.
Yes.
And it was really cool
Huge.
to see.
Yes.
Yeah, the weather, I'm sure, definitely helped, but it was,
Yeah.
and they were very appreciative of the work we did shutting roads down for
They
them.
are.
A lot of them
Yeah.
gave, thumbs up, stuff like that. So it was really cool to do.
Yeah, great.
They did a nice
Appreciate that.
post on Facebook.
Oh, they did?
Thanking the fire and police
okay,
and
yeah.
everyone involved, yep.
Very good. We did have a beautiful weekend with homecoming and everything. It was a great weekend. Today being the second, tomorrow at 6 o'clock, the Recreation Board will be meeting at the auditorium and doing a partial walkthrough, which we do annually, through some of our parks. That starts at 6 o'clock at the Aud. Library Board meeting at 5:30 on the 9th. Cable Commission will be meeting on the 10th at 6:30. BZA will be meeting at 7 o'clock on the 12th. And Planning Commission will be following, I believe,
Yes.
at right after the BZA meeting. And 2 weeks from tonight will be the next regular city council meeting. A little note here, we are doing the trick or treating again from 6 to 8 p.m. in Richmond, of course on Halloween itself, the 31st. But we have the no tricks and only treats at the volunteer fire department. And if you call 727-3064, which is our Parks and Rec, they will line you up if you would like to partake in that. It's kind of a, as it says, trunk or treat. You can do it out of a table or out of your trunk or however you want to do it. So 727-3064. We've got some here tonight. It's called the Solar Eclipse Program for Kids. It will be Saturday, October 14th, 11:30 a.m. at the library. Pre-registration is required. There will be a eclipse on October 14th, evidently, and they are going to get kid glasses and whatnot. If the weather's bad, they'll have to cancel. But otherwise, 727-2665 for the library, the solar eclipse event they're having. Richmond Volunteer Fire Department will be having their open house Sunday, October 15th at the Fire Hall, located on the north end of our Main Street. There will be free lunch, hot dogs, chips, pop, and water. There will be demonstrations going on, and all the fire trucks will be out on display, along with the fire department itself. New time here at the auditorium. New day and time, the Youth Open Gym. This is open to both boys and girls, Sundays 2 to 5. Any questions? Again, Parks and Rec, 727-3064. The 2023 Scarecrow Decorating Contest is happening again. That is put on by our rec department. There is a $10 entry fee. Again, this is where they put scarecrows of any type, just about, in good taste, up on the poles on Main Street. And there's certain times that they must be out and certain times that they need to be taken down. Again, Parks and Rec, 727-3064. That's the Scarecrow Contest. That covers our calendars and our events. Is there any other business of the City Council this evening? We need an adjournment. We're not used to this. Mr.
I'll make a
Amish is
motion to
gone, so
adjourn.
Somebody.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Support.
Motion made and support. All in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion does pass. Thanks for being with us.